Welcome back to Such Fun Read. Today we have a book tag episode. Another book tag episode. There will probably be many more of these throughout this month, just FYI. Also, I'm probably going to start doing every other day episodes. Working full time and doing this every day is quite a bit. Plus, it doesn't really give me much time to read. So, every other day, you'll get a new episode. The book tag I'm doing today is the I'll get around to it later book tag. I do not know who created the tag. I saw a video from Coynie Reads, and she didn't know who created the tag either. If I end up finding the creator, I will link them. But let's get into the questions. Question 1. A classic book that you've been meaning to read forever but haven't read yet. I honestly could name a few books here. I really could. There are quite a few classics that I have on my shelves, but I haven't read them yet, and I really want to read them. I guess I'll start off by saying any of the Jane Austen books that aren't Pride and Prejudice, because Pride and Prejudice is the one Jane Austen book that I've read. Emma is at the top, and I really, really, really need to read Emma. Question 2. A book on your shelf you haven't read yet. Which one? I honestly have quite a few, and we'll see if it ends up being one of the books I was actually quite surprised that I had, because I definitely forgot that I bought it. So the book I just picked out was Waiting for Tom Hanks. Who wrote that? Carrie Winfrey. Yes, this is a book that it has a sequel? So it's a rom-com. Ooh, maybe I'll read this next since I just pulled it out. It's a rom-com. So a rom-com obsessed romantic waiting for her perfect leading man learns that life doesn't always go according to a script in this delightfully charming and funny novel. Maybe I'll read this next. It's a rom-com. So am I in the mood for a rom-com? Anyway, that answers the question for a book on my shelf I haven't read yet. And now I kind of want to read it. We'll see. Question 3. A book you recently got that you haven't read yet. So recently, I decided to buy some dark romance books. I haven't read them yet, but I am always interested in knowing what the fuss is about with something popular in the book world. I bought 3 of them. Hooked by Emily McIntyre, Lights Out by Nevessa Allen, and of course, Haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. I don't know when it is that I will get to these, but they are here for whenever I am in the mood to figure out why this genre is so popular. Question 4. A book you've had forever but haven't read yet. I have quite a few of these. I don't think I can choose this one. I've had The City of Brass on my shelf probably since it came out. Just looked that up and that book came out in 2017. The Young Elites by Marie Lu. I'm looking at that book right now on one of my shelves. Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel. I see the entire trilogy on my shelf. Blood for Blood by Ryan Groudon. I forgot I had this book. I really enjoyed the first book in this duology, Wolf by Wolf. That one I definitely need to read soon. When did I get All the Lights We Cannot See or The Nightingale? I've had those for quite some time too. And I'm sure if I continue to look over at my shelves, I'm going to find other books that I'm like, wow, when did I even get that? So let's move on to the next question. Question 5. A book a friend recommended that you haven't read. I don't know if I have an answer for this one. I can't think of one right now. So recommend a book to me. Leave me a comment with a book recommendation. If I own it, I'll add it to the top of my list. Question 6. A book you're procrastinating on. Probably some of the classics, the Jane Austen books. Also Dracula and Frankenstein. Those are ones I wanted to read sometime this year, mostly around October, and I didn't. If I do end up making a TBR list for 2025, they will probably be on it. Also, A Game of Thrones. I've seen the show, and I have started this book. Have the other books in the series as well. I'll get to it one day. I'll get to it. Also, 50 Shades Darker and 50 Shades Freed. I read 50 Shades of Grey earlier this year. I also did an episode on it. I'll link to that in the description if you want to check it out. I want to do an episode on each of the books. It might be February again before I do it around Valentine's Day, but I will get them done. Speaking of wanting to do episodes, I need to read Catching Fire and Mockingjay. Those will be rereads. I've read those already, but I want to do episodes on them since I did an episode on the Hunger Games. I'll link to that one as well. Maybe I should make a plan and stop procrastinating. Question 7. The next book on your TBR. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be Waiting for Tom Hanks. I don't know, but I really don't know yet. I think I'm going to do a mini readathon this weekend just to see how much I can read. I haven't picked the books yet. Maybe I'll see what books I have that are popular online and see if they're worth the hype. I don't know. We'll see. And then question 8, tag some people. I tag you. If this is a book tag you would like to do, go ahead and do it. Let me know and I can watch it or listen to it. Or if you want to, you can answer the questions in the comments down below. And that was the I'll get around to it later book tag. I had fun doing that book tag. Also reminded me of some books, or at least a book that I want to read soon. But thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss new episodes. And we'll speak soon.